As you can tell, I have a different background. I am in New York. I'm so excited to start off this vlog and just spend the next few weeks here during the summer, which is one of my favorite times in New York. I feel like everyone has a different opinion about that because it gets really hot, people leave, they go out east, and for me it's like when the city comes alive in a different way. Obviously fall is really nice, and I think there was barely any spring this year, but I don't know. Spring is always kind of weird each year, but yeah, summer is one of my favorites because I feel like everyone's just trying to take advantage of weekdays. You're not just living for the weekend. I wanted to capture moments like this because it's so special. I think for me, I have such a connection, well, to New York because I was born here, but also just the city itself. Living in New York has always been a dream for me, and I loved my time here. And I feel like I can get into that maybe in a different vlog of like why I left and all of that. But now being back just feels so good because it's in a different way, a new era of my life as I enter my 30s almost this year, and also work-wise. I'm now freelancing, which there's so many updates on that too. Tonight I'm actually going to be going to a networking event for women in beauty. So I'm excited about that. I have a few dinners booked with some girlfriends. It's already 3 p.m. I did some work in the morning, but now I'm going to head out and shoot for a brand I'm working with, doing some UGC for them. So I'm gonna try to capture some content today and hopefully it works out. I see the vision for it, but I have to like actually execute it. I think this is fine. We're all like beauty industry girls, so nothing too formal. So I'm gonna head out. I'm taking the subway, and I will see you guys there. Headed out to my morning workout class. I signed up for solid core. I haven't done a solid core class in probably over a year, so if you know, you know. This is going to be probably the hardest class I've taken this year for sure, and I don't know if I'll make it through, but it'll be worth it. I am getting ready to head out again. I have a pretty busy day, but now I will be going into Manhattan to a networking event and then having dinner with a friend. So I just wanted to hop back on here, give some updates, also just kind of explain a bit of oh my gosh, I feel like I put too much blush on. Just kind of like what I'm up to, because I feel like I've been catching up with so many people and everyone's so confused of like, where are you living? Like, what is happening? You're back in New York, but you were in Mexico City for a bit, and are you going, like, where are you living? I'm like in Florida all the time, and yeah, I feel like it is a bit confusing, and I'm also just figuring it out as well. I honestly don't know. I mean, I kind of know the next few months, but I'm kind of taking it just like day by day because I can, honestly, just because I've been remote for so long and I've been, you know, prioritizing travel a lot, which has been so nice. And yeah, I've been spending the last year and a half like a lot of time in Mexico City, and I love it, and I've experienced so many great things there and met so many great people, and I plan to go back there. But anything after that, like, I don't know. Like, I think this trip also is going to like give me more clarity. Like I've always said, like when I left New York, I always said like I might come back. Like I just need to do this right now because I've always lived in New York. Like I was born on Long Island, I went to university on Long Island, I got a job in the city, I moved into Brooklyn. I never experienced anything else, and I feel like that's not really how you grow. I remember when I studied abroad in Amsterdam, and that changed my life. Like that made me an open-minded person, that made me realize that there's just different ways to live life and different values, different belief systems, and really taught me a lot, and I love that, and I'm so happy that I got to experience that. But that also was for 6 months, and I was a student, and I feel like there was only like so much I could really do. But as an adult living in a new city, I feel like that's when you really like challenge yourself. Like I was already in like a university setting in Amsterdam, so going to Mexico City was more like, all right, now I need to like make adult friendships too. Like so yeah, it was a lot, but I loved it, and I love that city. And I also went there because I wanted to practice my Spanish, which I feel like has improved so much. I've learned so much about Mexican culture and all of that, and I did that all because I was able to work remote, you know? So now that I have this whole career change, I'm like, well, this is what I wanted. I am fully remote and can pick where I want to live, but now in my own terms. So I don't know, it's just a lot of thinking and so on, but for people asking, I'm just hopping around. Like I have plans to travel in August. I will be going to Puerto Rico, and I'll be there for a few weeks, so that's gonna be fun because I've always wanted to travel there, and I have gone actually, but for like 3 days, and I only stayed in San Juan. So I kind of want to be able to go to other parts of the island and create content there, and I'm there for Bad Bunny, which is going to be amazing. And then yeah, that's kind of like my plan for the summer. I feel like a lot of these clips have been me just at home, which I apologize for, but I will try to bring you guys out and about into like what I do. I just feel like I'm just kind of still organizing myself, being in a new city, and there's just been a lot going on. I also love this blush. I just used the Patrick Ta. This is in She's Blushing, and you guys saw, like, it just adds the perfect blush. You don't even need that much. I brought all my favorites in terms of makeup. I also love using this brush, which is from Rare Beauty. I use it for all my blushes. Just used a Merit. This is a good one, and Au Natural. It's probably like my third one because I always go through this color. Just really good for someone who has tan skin. I feel like the color is just like perfect. Oh, Depop. I just got these 2 new items. I got them shipped here to Brooklyn. This top, I just loved it, and it was super affordable, and I'm trying to just prioritize shopping secondhand. Depop has been amazing. There's been so many cute finds, and then these loafers are brand new from Steve Madden, and I just wanted like black simple loafers with nothing on it. They're so comfortable, like insane, brand new, never been worn, and like I said, I put them on immediately. I was like, oh, these are gonna be amazing for New York. I have one more call, so I will be taking that, and then I'll be heading out. We made it to Friday. I'm so excited. I am headed to an influencer event in New York with a skincare brand. You guys will definitely recognize it. And I'm just excited to bring you guys along. I will be meeting the team. And yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm also going alone, which is like always really scary, but I've done it a few times before, so we'll be fine. Also, this is my outfits because the weather has been all over the place. It was literally 100 degrees and now it's like barely 80 and windy. So thank God I brought this, my Gap sweatshirt, then some like dad shorts. I don't know what those are called, Bermuda shorts. And then my bag, my Chanel bag, because this holds a lot. And it just kind of elevates the outfit since I'm wearing sneakers. So that's it. That's the fit. And we're going to head out.
Today we're going to start off with is Jen's going to give a quick...
Let's go for 4. Extension to the left toes. You tap them down to the mat. So it's just lift.
Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. On the side here. Time to close out this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed my week in New York. I got this new lip mask from Drunk Elephant. My friend works there and gave me this, so I'm gonna try it out. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of chat, give a recap about that event you guys just saw. Let's see. Let's put some of this on. Kind of reminds me of the Laneige, but it's not as thick. And it doesn't have like a scent or anything like that. And I also wanted to do a bit of skincare. I went to the Caudalie event, so as you guys saw that, and they gifted us some product, and including these two, which are personalized. It says Cristina. So when I was there, they had a lady kind of take a picture of your skin and tell you a bit more about your pores, and she kind of gave me a mini facial, and she said I have really big pores, so I should focus on using a toner and just like regulating the size of my pores, which I kind of knew. Like, I do feel like right here and on my nose, I see my pores. It's a mask that will actually help you reduce your pores. It says that it tightens pores, removes excess oil, purifying clay, coffee, and grape. I've used this before and I really like it. So we're gonna do a little bit of this as I chat. I actually uploaded the first YouTube video now that I'm like back creating content, which was in Florida the week before I came to New York. And I was surprised of how many views I got within the first 24 hours. So that makes me really happy. I mean, it's not that many views, but at least that you guys are interested. And if I stay consistent, I'm happy to continue just like creating YouTube videos because it's one of my favorite platforms. This is a super light mask. You can barely see that's on my skin. All right, I think I got everywhere, especially the nose. Since I'm always giving myself mini facials, I have this really good tool that I'll show you guys. It's from Amazon. It's almost like a spatula that I use to clear out my blackheads, my whiteheads on my chin. It's really like the two spots that I feel like I always have to keep updated and, I don't know, clean up. And actually this past week I was experiencing a lot of breakouts, I guess from being in New York, or I don't know, the change of environment. It was really weird because my skin has been pretty good all year. I've like barely used pimple patches, and I'm like, wow, like I feel like I used to always get a breakout, but then that was when I was living in New York. So it must be a New York thing. I have no idea. The mask is now white. It shows like all of your pores. It's kind of crazy, but that's how you know it's working. Okay, we're gonna pat the face dry. The mask is like tightening, and then obviously once you wash it off, it just feels fresh and you feel a little bit brand new. I'm gonna finish off with the Beauty Elixir. My friend actually has this product and I've used hers before, and I'm like, I need to purchase this. Never had the chance to, but it's kind of like a spa in the bottle. The mist is also really nice. Like, I don't know if it'll come through in the camera. You have to shake it first. It's like this nice, evenly distributed mist. I don't know what is in this. I should read into it, but that smell, it's so good. It's just relaxing. Rosemary, maybe? I think it says rosemary, grape. But look at that skin. It's fresh. It's glowing. I'm ready to end my day. And then this is the end of the vlog. So thank you so much for watching this week in New York. I'm planning on continuing to vlog my time here in New York. So I will be putting out those videos. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for spending the week in New York with me.